And this is, also a very stressful journey, writing the GMAT and then preparing for the applications and then going through the interview process, each of these being equally important. So, are there
Yeah.
any stress busters or any things that you do for your own, let's say you would suggest for other people who are also beginning on this journey, specifically from the point of view of how to manage your time and manage the stress which is related or the strain which is
Yeah.
related to this particular process?
Yes, it is definitely stressful because what most people think is that you get a good GMAT score and that's it. That the score is all that you need, but it is so much more. The biggest aspect of what is that when you going for an interview, you also have to market yourself to the interview committee. So it is not just that okay, I'll study for this exam, I'll get the exam and I'll clear it, and that's it. I'll get the admission. So for stress busters, the first thing is that obviously you'll find yourselves at times where you'll feel like, okay, the car or the vehicle is not moving forward. In those times, what helped me keep myself motivated was reminding myself why I was doing all of this in the first place. So, working in TCS for 4.5 years, I realized that I had hit a sort of a ceiling where breaking that ceiling required significant effort in terms of either I switch or I, have exemplary performance in my work. And the second thing was that I wanted to transition into a business role as well, which would have only been possible if I had a degree in MBA. So I kept telling myself that why I'm doing this is that I want something out of it. I want to transition. I want to grow in my career, and I don't want to just stick into one tech role, which I got because of my bachelor's. So I was, whenever I felt like things were not working out, I reminded myself why I was doing it. And also another thing that helped me was first in my first attempt when I was going through all this interview process, I was very determined to do it all on my own. I was like, this, I can do all of this on my own. I can prepare for my interviews, my essays, everything I can do all on my own. And I realized that it was not working. That is when I approached GOALisB, where I said, okay, I need more input than just my own in how to do this, because I did not have a lot of experience with interviews or with writing essays. So I said, okay, I'll get more input. I definitely need help. And that's when I approached, like, okay, when I was getting help from an admission consultant like you, I realized that same thing that happened in my GMAT was that I now had a specific direction in my preparation. I knew that, okay, in my interview, how I have to present my work, how I have to present myself, and in my essays also. Because when the first time when I applied without going through a consultant, was I was happy in my third draft itself that okay, this is a very good essay, I'm going to nail this. And only after I started getting help from actual experts, I realized that even my eighth or ninth draft needs more work, and it was actual good advice which I would have missed if I was working on it myself. So getting direction from some expert definitely helped me be less stressed about it, because I knew that okay, if I don't know something, I know someone I can approach. That was definitely a stress buster. And then apart from that, these things can get a little overwhelming at times. So simply the best thing I can say is that you should always have a hobby that helps you de-stress in these situations, and then just keep going at it. It's just hard work always pays off. If you get one rejection, you will always get a second admit. Hard work never goes to waste.
Absolutely.